Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Elizabeth and I run the blog lifefromtheviolasection.com where I share my favorite practice tips, general advice, and tech for musicians. Today I wanted to share just a quick little Forscore tip, which is how you can add audio to a score in Forscore. So this is great if you're playing a piece with a backing track, or if you have a student who's working on a piece with a backing track, you can just import it right there, play it, and it's all within the same app where you're viewing the sheet music. So it's super simple, but it's actually really helpful and effective. So let's just get right into the tutorial. All right, so here I am on my iPad. So I'm in Forscore right now. And right now I'm on a song that I taught to one of my violin students for a recital, which was just last weekend. So this is a pop song that she wanted to learn, and I arranged it for violin and piano just from this piano and vocal part. I just took out some extra notes in the violin part so that she could play the melody, and then I left the piano part how it was so that I could just accompany her with that. So for the recital, she played with a recording that I made of the piano accompaniment. So an easy way to perform this with a recording would be to add the music to it. So I've actually already done that, but I will show you exactly how I did it. So if you have an accompaniment like music file, you'll need to either save it to the files on your iPad, or you'll get it from one of these places, or Dropbox, OneDrive, Google Drive, Amazon Drive, any of those things. You'll need to put it in one of those places because those are the ones that integrate with Forscore. If you don't know how to integrate those, I'll show you with Google Drive because that's my preferred cloud service. So we're going to go to the Files app, and then there are different locations. You can add Google Drive as a location in your files. So basically, if you want to add a cloud service into the built-in Files app on the iPad, you first need to download the app for whatever service you use. So for me, that's the Google Drive app. I have that downloaded on my iPad, and then you'll be able to add it to Files and then see everything in your Google Drive folder here. So once you've done that, you can go back to Forscore, and we're going to go up to the little suitcase icon in the top right. Then we'll go to Services under Add Scores. And if you're using a cloud service to add the audio file into the score, then we'll go to Files, press Download, and then basically it'll take you to wherever you were before. But here we can browse all of our files from on our iPad, iCloud Drive, everything like that. So I go to Google Drive, and then I know exactly where I have it saved. So I'm going to just locate the file. And then I'm looking for the piano accompaniment. Just click on that. It imports it into the app. I'll just overwrite it because I don't need two versions of it. It imports it into Forscore. So you can just leave that window, and then we'll go up to the top bar where the title of the score that you're in is. And then we'll look towards the bottom and go to audio. Switch it over to audio. And then we're going to find this little music icon with a rectangle. We're not going to use the circle right now, but we're going to use the rectangle. And then you can find whatever audio file you want to add. Press done, and then it's attached to the score. So if you press play, it'll start playing the file. And we can move that down so that it's out of the way. Oops. And if I wanted, I could just easily play along with this and use Forscore as I always do, but this time other music is playing. It's a really nice feature. All right, so I have some scores in my Forscore to just play along with for fun so that I can get better at the violin and just, to play for fun on the viola too. So if I want to attach like the real soundtrack to this, I could through Apple Music, but there's a weird glitch that's been happening in Forscore with integrating Apple Music with Forscore. It's been happening since iOS 13 came out in 2019, and it still hasn't been resolved. And it looks like they're pretty salty about it on their website, which is like very understandable because that's almost 3 years of something not working. So I haven't been able to get it to work, but just in case someone else is, I'm just going to show you how you can add a song from Apple Music to this. And this is the same thing you do if you have something saved to your iCloud library, or basically like Apple Music Cloud. I can't remember what all of these things are called, but basically like iTunes sharing, how you have music that you've downloaded on iTunes in your cloud, that kind of thing. So we're going to do the same kind of thing where we click on the title, go to audio, but this time we're going to use the circle button. So we press on that circle button and it brings up Apple Music. So I'm going to just search for the song that I want to add, which is this one. I have to press cancel because Apple Music is weird like that. But now this Apple Music song is added to the score. But when I press play, it doesn't work. And this is the bug that has been happening since 2019, apparently. So wish it worked. And I even tried downloading the song onto my iPad too, just like within Apple Music, because I have like a regular Apple Music subscription, but that didn't change anything. So unfortunately, that doesn't seem to work, and I wish it did because that would be such a cool, powerful feature. So let's go back to the first one that I showed you, which did work because it's my own file from my cloud service. There are a few different ways that you can kind of edit this or just kind of manipulate it to practice with it, which I think is super, super cool. So we can change the playback speed and it will not change the pitch. So let's play some of it. Oops. So now it's really slow, even slower. We can also speed it up. And here's the original speed again. We can also transpose it a little bit. And change the sense. So just changing the tuning a little bit. And here's the original again. You can also have it replay. And it will turn the pages with you. And this is probably just repeats. So there's a lot of ways that you can really manipulate this. You can also choose to AirPlay it, so you can use your iPad, you can use AirPods, or you can use whatever speakers you have connected through AirPlay. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. I think it's a super cool little feature of Forscore. I'm really disappointed that the Apple Music integration isn't really working and that it hasn't worked for such a long time, because it seems like such a nice, simple yet powerful tool, and I really wish Apple would actually communicate with Forscore and help them fix it. So, that's kind of frustrating, but overall, it's a really great tool, especially if you have students who are using backing tracks for like movie music, or if you're performing a modern piece of classical music that has some kind of backing track with it. It's a great tool to use in Forscore. So let me know if you use this tip. Let me know also if you've been able to get the Apple Music integration to work on your end, and if you did anything to help fix it. Please let me know, because I would love to be able to use that feature. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing to my channel. I post new musical videos every Sunday at noon Eastern Time. Thanks for watching.